Hi, so my name is Florian Naudet. I'm a psychiatrist and I'm a meta-researcher. I'm a professor of therapeutics at Rennes University. There is a tension here, actually, because in the field of medicine we call this registration, and in the field of psychology we call this pre-registration. It's like detailing with sufficient detail the key element of your protocol. And generally, it should be before the study starts. So that's why in medicine it's supposed to be registration and it's supposed to be before the study starts. It's supposed to be implicit, while in psychology people make it more explicit by saying pre-registration. So this is a new publication format that will be hopefully used a lot. It's a publication format that has been developed to address the issue of publication bias, meaning that for long people decided to publish their results, or even editors, if the result could be positive, but not if the results were negative. In a registered report, there is a disconnection between the actual result and the decision to publish. Why? Because the decision to publish is made just on the basis of the importance of the research question and on the quality of the study methodology to answer the question. Meaning that if the study is address an important question and if the study is well designed, then the paper will be published before the study starts. Then people decide to conduct the study and will conduct the study, and then they gather the result, they perform the analysis, interpret the data, and the paper will be published, whatever the result is, if it's positive or if it's negative, and providing that the authors did what they promised at the first stage. So this is a very difficult question. And you will have as many answers as you will have a specialist of reproducibility. So my answer is that I don't think so. I think that the things that we label under the big name of reproducibility crisis are issues that are here for long and that will stay here also for long, maybe. So if you mean that a crisis is something very new and that was no crisis before, there is a crisis and there will be no problem after, I don't think that this fits this definition. I think we have some issues that are for long and that can be also addressed. I also think that we are trying to do our best as scientists and we might be able to do a little bit better. I learned to collaborate because meta-research is a highly collaborative field. So we don't need big tools to work. We just need our computer and good connection with colleagues. And colleagues who have great ideas. And actually, I learned this, and this is the best thing I learned, to collaborate within my university, but also with colleagues outside of my university in other places. This is a big question. The question of impact is an important one that is insufficiently addressed, in my opinion. So we need to work on that. I think we need interventional study to really prove that what we say as meta-researcher works, because it's pretty easy to see the problem, to identify things that don't work correctly. It's even more difficult to tackle the problem. And when also we implement some intervention, perhaps those interventions will have unintended consequences that will be worse than the problem. So actually, I think to make an impact, we need to provide evidence that meta-research theories help to improve knowledge. So if I had a magical wand, I would first improve my working condition. So this is selfish, but I would reduce my number of teaching, reduce my number of research, reduce my number of clinical activities, meaning that I will still do a lot if I reduce things, but it will be manageable. And actually, in academy, we all need, so I'm not complaining that much because, I'm a professor, as I said, and you have people that are not hired for long, not tenured, something like that. But I think that in order to improve the quality of research, we need to have good working conditions.